Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict. Hi, my name is Sophie X. My clean date is December 28th, 2023. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle a day for June 13th. Humility opens us up to support. It's a tremendous struggle for most of us to stop relying on our own thinking and begin to ask for help. But when we do, we have begun to practice the principle of humility found in the second step. NA Step Working Guides, Step 2, Spiritual Principles. Before recovery, pride, ego, and denial were essential to our survival. They allowed us to fake a fierce sense of independence. These powerful defects of character can be real stumbling blocks to our recovery. Left unchecked, they can lead to what some have called superhero syndrome, the belief that we can and must do everything on our own. This can be a very lonely place, separated from the God of our understanding and other addicts in recovery. It can be so easy for us to encourage our friends and sponsees to reach out to others for help, only to find ourselves stuck in our own self-centered thinking. In the second step, we begin to build a belief system and come to understand that two of us together represent a power greater than any of us on our own. In our active addiction, many of us perceived asking for help as a form of weakness, but we learned to be vulnerable enough to ask for support and find strength in this surrender. For many of us, the sponsorship relationship is where we learn to trust someone and reach out when we are in need. Something clicks into place when we realize that we are not giving up our independence or problem-solving abilities by asking others to be there for us. Whether it's a shoulder to cry on, experience with a commitment, or learning how to do our own laundry, we all need a little help sometimes. One addict shared, "As I practice humility and become open to the support of others, my relationships become increasingly authentic. When we can let go of the idea that our way is the only way, then we can find some comfort in knowing that we are not alone in this process. People can and will help us. All we have to do is ask." Spiritual principle. Even though it can feel like an attempt to climb Mount Everest, I will continue to reach out and let another member help me to consider a perspective besides my own. The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.